Happy New Year, guys. I hope you have been okay. I hope you have had a good week and a good year. Welcome to another episode of Udakubaz on News Unplugged KE, where we bring you the top trending entertainment stories from Kenya and Africa. And if you have not subscribed, if you have not commented, if you have not liked and shared, please remember to do that as I continue to gist you on what has happened from the beginning of the year till now. Welcome. Guys, I hope you have had a good year. I hope you have enjoyed. But as we started the year, the year didn't start with such a good note because femicide has been so rampant as we talk. And I know you can relate to what I'm saying because there has been cases that have happened about females getting killed because they hooked up with a dude or they hooked up with a man, and I know you are aware of that. Some of the stories we have, Starlet Wahu was killed by someone who was allegedly, people are saying that they were somehow dating, and it happened in an Airbnb. And the other case that has shocked many is that of Rita Mueni, that has happened in Roysambu recently. And as we take a moment to think about these women, let's take a moment to discuss about the elephant in the room. I don't know what are your thoughts about this whole femicide sagas that are continuing to happen each day, every hour, each second. And I don't know what is your thought or your opinion about it. But personally, I feel I have a point to say. I have an opinion to make on this. Because I feel like we have not come into terms, as much as some of them were not related to relationships. I feel like we have not come into terms, or some 98% of the people we live with, they have not come into terms with the fact that they can get rejected, and they have not come into terms, or they have not found ways of how to deal with the rejection. So you feel just because someone rejected you, it's high time hata yeye asiishi, so you just take the person's life. And I saw a post, someone post somewhere, and she said, actually it's Muthoni wa Mukiri, she said that love doesn't hurt and love doesn't kill. So if you're killing someone just because you love her, that is not love, that is obsession. It's high time we come to a realization and we come to know how to deal with these rejections, because rejections will always happen. Maybe you want something and you won't get it, and that's it's called what, dynamics of life. You do not have to get everything that you admire, and if you're to get everything that you admire, how many things are you going to get? Juu leo umeona msichana mrembo unamtaka, kesho unataka mwingine mrembo, like they won't all agree with you. And I feel today, today before I came to shoot this, I was thinking about this. I was thinking of how rejection should give us a redirection of life. Like when you are rejected, come into terms with yourself. Give yourself some grace and tell yourself you need to work on the things that made you be rejected. Kama ni sura, hiyo sasa ambia Mungu akusaidie. At least wear nice and something like that. Kama ni kitu ulikuwa unafanya, tuseme kama dem amekukataa and you inquire from huyo dem, actually it's good to inquire from our madem wenye wanawa reject. You ask them, by the mbona ulinikataa, and you hear that person chenye atasema, and you take that thing positively and work on it. Kama ni pesa, work on yourself, get that money. Huyo mtu atakutafuta. You do not have to take revenge for yourself. And remember, only God has the authority to kill. So wewe kuchukua hatua mikononi atijuu na uwa mtu juu ya mapenzi, it shouldn't reach to that point. And talking about this whole femicide going on, I feel like I should talk to the females. Like wasichana, ladies, please stop going to hook up with people that you barely know. kindly usiende huko nje una hook up na mtu mwenye umjui. Take time, know the person before going out to hook up with the person, because these are the things that are causing this whole sagas and these whole incidences. Take time, we jua huyu mse, familia yao, marafiki zake, nini in such a way that hata ukienda nje, you know at least there is someone you can call and ask this person and tell this person, by the way, tuko hapa na yule beshte yako. And I know people say that birds of the same feather flock together, but I feel hakwezi kosa mtu mmoja mwenye ako na roho poa. If the person is bad, it doesn't mean that the whole group is bad. What am I saying? Take time to know people that you hook up with. Take time, ladies. Yeah, my ladies. Take time. Take time to hook up with the people. Take time to know people that you hook up with. Kindly. It's a humble request. Another thing that I want to address before we get to the gist of today is those people who just go commenting on posts carelessly, not minding about other people's emotions. Remember, that could be your mother, that could be your sister, that could be your wife. Take a minute to think about it before you comment. Because sometimes I come across comments, kama hii yenye saga yenye imehappen juzi, this lady that was killed, Rita. These comments were not that pleasing. Most of them were not pleasing. People saying, hey, wacha wauliwe, wamekula pesa sana, hii umalaya itaisha. But remember, as you comment and as you say something that might appear like you are defending the killings that are happening, remember you are encouraging someone's thoughts, or you're encouraging someone that had a thought of terminating someone else. So by the time yenye anafika amesoma comments kama 10 zenye ziko like they should be killed, the person is already feeling motivated to do it. And that is why you see, like, since the case that happened yesterday, there has been rampant cases. Like, ni kama leo tunaamka tunapata huyu aliuliwa, kesho tunaamka tunapata huyu aliuliwa, and all of them, they are not done by fellow women, they are done by fellow men. So it's kind of a thing that these people read these things and they feel encouraged. And as much as they feel encouraged, I feel pia hii kupost 24/7 sijui huku kuliuliwa, people are feeling encouraged. Something else I would like to ask people is heal from your past traumas, heal from anything, any wound from your heart, because sometimes you can be bleeding from the heart and we do not know. And my agenda here was to bring you the gist. I ended up being a motivational speaker and a psychologist. But let's move on to the gist of today. I just hope that you have gotten the message, because this has to be addressed. Like, if you come to Unity and speak about it and to ikemee, itaende inapungua. Not to encourage the things that are being done, especially men. Ninyi mtatuunga mikono. And I do not mean this saying that it's it's a gender biased thing. I'm talking this from a point of men and women. No killing. Men support women, women support men. Because I feel like tungekuwa na support tunasema stop killing women, at least these men who have those thoughts of killing women would at least see kitu mzuri. I don't know what you think, but you can comment hapo chini and tell me what are your thoughts about this whole femicide going on in Kenya, and tell me what you think can be done. And you can tag people along that you think can help in this whole thing ili ishe, at least ipungue, and we will highly appreciate. And moving on to our gist, let's start with the first story of Mwana Mteule. So, as we are witnessing the whole femicide going on, Mwana Mteule has constantly been appearing on the social media platforms, ikisemekana that he has been beating his wife. And I think, if I'm not wrong, this is the third time that this is happening. And I wonder, Why beat someone that you claim to love? Kama umtaki siwacha aende, because I don't understand. And now for me it's a little bit confusing, because the last time wife was abused physically, she said that okay, she came and apologized to the fans wa mwanamteule na akasema pole and all those kind of a thing, all those kinds of things. And now I wonder, this is the third time that we are seeing or we are hearing that Mwana Mteule, who is a gospel artist, is actually beating his wife. And I wonder nini inaendelea. Remember, Kenya wametoka juzi kumchangia from the hospital. I don't know if this is like a mental thing ama nini. I don't understand what's happening. But I feel if you are a close friend to both of them, you should at least help the two parties to get help. What do I mean? Wewe usikae hapo unasema ati juu rafiki yangu anapenda huyu mwanamume kaskari. Mbona ukae hapo utake kuona akipigwa mpaka time yenye atakufa ndio tutaanza kusema yeye na niliwaambia? Just take part and do whatever you can to help. Don't usikae hapo umelalia masikio ati sijui nini wao wanajua. Na yes, I know people talk about ufai kuingililia stories za watu wawili wamejifunikia blanketi moja, but sometimes it's good to help. It can save a life. Please take note. Moving on, we have Eric Omondi mwenye sahi is doing a lot of charity. And the last time that I was here I talked about, I think Eric Omondi is trying to do these things so that he can vie for a seat in, is it 2027 elections? Yes. So juzi amesema anatafuta kijana fulani alifunikia CS Machogu, who is the CS for education na Mwavuli time kulikuwa najua. And as much as people are saying that that's not good, it's not a good image, mtoto mdogo anafunikia CS na Mwavuli, but I feel like the boy was trying to get attention. There's something that he needed and he was trying to get the attention from the CS, but now the attention yenye alishika is from Eric Omondi, and Eric Omondi is looking for the boy. I don't know if ashampata, but if hajampata, if you have any link to the boy, you can contact or text or DM any concerned person and tell them about it. And as we talk about social media and all that in the media, we have the Pluto who has told his fans that they should not believe everything that they see on the media. Why? Because he said that it's not all fun and games as we see it. He said that sometimes these couples that we see, they are all in love in front of the cameras. Sometimes they fight and they argue, and there are those ups and downs in marriages. So see kila time that whatever we see, we believe that is all what they go through. And I feel it's a good thing, because sometimes even when we get into a relationship, we tend to forget that it won't be fun and games 24/7. Kuna time yenyewe mtasikia kama mtazambana makofi, but out of that, that's why I was telling people to heal. Out of that, when you have even self-control, wewe unaondokea tu, because I feel at any point in life you are a human being, the other person is a human being, and you'll never be the same. There will come a time that you have opposite opinions and opposite suggestions, so si kila time mtapatana, and there are times that mtazozana vibaya sana, but it takes self-control, it takes a lot of understanding the other person so that you can just kumuondokea and just be at peace. And as we move on, but before we go on, I think I've given you a lot of gist till this time, na najua unashangaa utakunywa maji saa ngapi, so I'm letting you drink that cup of tea. I'll be back with more gist. Don't go far. Welcome back, guys, from the break. I hope you have sipped the cup of water, the glass of water. It's not a cup of water, it's a glass of water. So as we continue with the gist, we have the Pluto. Yes, you heard me right, the Pluto again. And he has come out to help a certain girl who's called very good marks, in her case KCPE, and was unable to join Form 1. And we have seen some of the people wenye wamesaidia huko chini chini, but you don't know them. And we have a certain girl who had posted, who had like a banner imeandikwa like she's got 409 marks and she's looking for someone to help her. So if you are there and you know that you are financially stable and you can able to kusaidia, please saidia mtoto aweze kwenda kusoma. Moving on, we have Aziad claims that she looks alike ama anafanana kama Sawiti. Who is Sawiti? Sawiti is a American rapper, and in the picture that she was saying that anafanana na Sawiti, Sawiti was seated next to Chris Brown. So I don't know if you know Sawiti, and mwangalie and go and look if they look alike with Aziad. Question of the day: have you ever had someone that you looked alike with? Even if kizungu inafaa kuwa have you ever someone like that looked like you, ama you resemble each other? Ama ushaenda a place and someone tells you, hey, you talk like so and so, you look like so and so. If you have ever, drop your comment hapo chini and say kwako, according to you, after you saw the person, is it true that you saw that the one mnafanana, ama is it false? You can tell me all that. And if you'd like to give us any feedback about our show, anything that you think we should improve, anything that you think that we should deduct or remove, you can tell us. We are so free to listen. We are free to listen to your comments. You're free to listen to your feedback. It's not free to listen, but we are like open. Yes, that's the word. Open to listen to your comments, open to listen to you, and whatever you will advise or suggest us to do. And with that, we have come to the end of our Dakubas. Yes, and this 2024, and I hope you enjoyed. I know it has been short, yes, but I'll come next Saturday. More gist, more tea. Don't go anywhere. And if you've not subscribed, if you've not commented, if you've not liked, share, do all those things in all our social media platforms. We have News Unplug on Instagram, News Unplug on TikTok, News Unplug on Twitter, yes, X. We have News Unplug ni wapi kwingine nimesahau, on YouTube. And that is where you will see this video. Na usisahau kucomment. Till next time, bye.